important if you get into trouble, onto your back and raise your arm up in the air, and one of the 120 people in kayaks will be there to assist you.
If you're doing the London Triathlon, you'll be in the London docks, Victoria docks. You'll have approximately 200 people in your wave, and everybody's bunched together. You're constantly out of your depth. You're never able to put your feet down. It starts off as complete chaos. And then once you get your rhythm, you find your place within the race, and then you settle a lot more.
Triathlon is a standard distance, 1500 metre swim, bike, 40 kilometres, run, 10 kilometres, and then we do have variations on that. I actually take a delight in coaching new swimmers, new triathletes, in just looking at what they're like in the water and thinking, what can we do to make this swimmer, to make this triathlete a better performer? Shannon will be the first person to say that she is not an expert swimmer. However, she has overcome a lot of the poorer aspects in her technique because she's worked on the drills and the skills that are needed. The first thing we're going to look at is that flat body position. What we're looking to do is to overcome resistance, and we're looking to streamline. As soon as we lift the head up and the legs go down, immediately we've got resistance. If that water's coming into us, we're going to be slowing down an awful lot. If we keep the head down, that's going to lift the back side up, lift the legs up, and we use the legs just to tick over to keep that body position nice and flat. Rotation is important because it makes the length of stroke better and more efficient. We move the shoulders into the head rather than the other way around. If we moved the chin, then immediately we take that good body position away. So the head stays pretty much perfect. If we didn't have to breathe, it'd be so much easier. The hand goes in, that comes underneath, so we're going to get a good rotation. One of the things that I think a lot of triathletes can get wrong is that they think that legs aren't important for swimming. Now, maybe they're not important for power and for absolute speed, but what they are important for is for balance. And what we need to do is make sure that the kick starts from the backside. So the glutes are essential. That's where we start the kick. The depth of the kick, the big toes just touching, maybe 4-5 inches. If the depth of the kick is too much, then we're going to take it right out of line, more resistance, and we'll be zigzagging down the pool. So the length of stroke comes along with all the other points we've talked about. Once we rotate, the arms go forward, we get a nice high grip early on, and when we come through the stroke, then they will go right towards the back as well. The longer the stroke, the more efficient we are, and importantly, the more energy we're going to have to go into the cycle, into the run elements. A very top-class swimmer will swim maybe 20, 22 strokes in a 50-metre pool, and a poor swimmer will be doing 100. So they're 4 times less efficient. So we move on to the last point, hopefully fitting them all together, and that's to get a good, strong catch. Now, to get a good catch, we say an early catch, get hold of the water early. It's essential that we have the elbows wide and high. Now, if we do that, it means that we're going to be nice and efficient. The hand goes into the water, we get that catch position. If we drop the thumb a little bit, that means the elbow is going to stay high. We're getting all of this area catching hold of the water. Now just think what would happen if we went in and we dropped the elbow. That's the water we're getting hold of, and that wouldn't be any good at all. So a high Y elbow, that is fixed. We pull back on that and we pull our body over the top. And the element of the drill is the elbow staying high. They don't even move, and we just catch back, just catch back. Don't even need to go very far, just from in front of us, just to underneath the elbow. And that will really give you an impression of how important the catch is, and you'll feel the acceleration if you're catching well. That's great. So we're getting those improvements there. It takes time, but we can see the improvements already. Where we go from now is just repeating the good points of technique, making sure everything fits in together to get a really good stroke. And we're attempting to make you from a good swimmer to a better swimmer to a great swimmer. The next race that you've got coming up, hopefully the time is going to be better, but also you're going to be coming out of the swim feeling actually pretty good to get onto the bike and onto the run. So you've saved the energy, you've saved that extra effort.
In terms of my triathlon experience and where I am currently, I think I'm doing okay. Ideally though, I'd like to be able to push myself a little bit further, and hopefully next year to maybe have a go at doing half Ironman distance as well. So looking at more endurance-based triathlon and working from there.